Okay, welcome back. We are going to do another demo for you. This one is going to be how to install a universal dust curtain as a standalone component or paired with a decon chamber, but the major difference, it's not being supported by the AIRWALL Nexus. Instead, it's being supported by compression poles. So, how do we do it? We do it by using the 10-foot edge seal. The 10-foot edge seal comes with the purchase of a Nexus. So if you have Nexus, you'll have one. If you do not, you're going to need to get that when you get your dust curtain so that you can install this the proper way. Okay. In the interest of time, we've done a lot of the universal dust curtain assembly, the box beam, and actually in this case, we've also already done one side of this with the edge seal and the compression pole because we respect your time. We're going to go ahead and move right into it so that we can get you through this and remediating as soon as possible. So the edge seal has, along the edge here, these sleeves. These sleeves are what hold the compression pole. You need to make sure that when you install it, these sleeves are pointing towards the inside of the dust curtain, towards the colored portion. It's very important. I'll show you that once it's actually in, but that's really important. You also want to make sure that you install it with this long zipper facing skyward. You do those two things, you're good to go. We are at an 8-foot ceiling, so we're going to be configuring this for an 8-foot ceiling, which means we are only going to be using this long zipper here. We will not be using the short, which is for 9, or this other short, which would be for 10. And then once we're all installed, the extra portion of this will just kind of be hanging off to the side, not being used. Okay, so let's get started. The first step is to attach using this extra long zipper here. Okay, easy. Now, we are going to install the foot. You've all seen these before. In the top of the dust curtain, you're going to find this pocket that was installed for exactly this purpose. You're going to go ahead and slide that in. It's made to fit. There's a hole in there that accommodates the ball or the socket portion of this, and that's where the top of the compression pole is going to go. Compression pole. Size of your room is going to determine how much of that pole you extend early and how much you extend later. You're going to be installing at least 4 of the sleeves. That will be for the 8-foot application, and for the 9, extra 10, one more. All right, it's through the sleeve. I'm going to go ahead and engage it with the pad. I'm going to extend this enough so that when I rock it into position, I've got a usable length of pole to work with. Okay, we're all set. We're ready to go ahead and install it. After that, we're going to put our tension pole in and extra poles on either side to secure it. We're good to go. Let's do it. Thank my assistant here for helping me get this into position. Okay, I want to slide that over a little bit so we're lined up with our doorway. All right. Now, with this installed this way, essentially what we've done is we've made sure that this edge seal is behind the pole so that the pole is pushing against the edge seal against the wall. We have a nice tight seal. That's the idea. Okay. And apparently someone is ringing our doorbell, so we're going to have to just deal with that. Okay. The extra portion off to the side. Same thing over here. No big deal. We're going to go ahead and bring a ladder over here. We're going to put the support pole in there, and then we're going to finish it off with the 2 outboard tension poles, just for extra compression. Okay? Good to go. All right. Okay. And thank you for my lovely assistant once again. All right. My dad, everybody. All right. Someone is not giving up on the front doorbell, so we're just going to go ignore that. All right. I'm going ahead and I'm connecting the end of the pole into the special socket. A lot of this stuff is already being done in our other videos on the universal dust curtain. So it's a little bit of review. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail here. Okay. And make sure that when you bend your pole, you go with the natural curve that it already has. That's really important. You don't want to bend it against the curve. You're going to lift it into position. Make sure that it's in there nice and secure. Once again, if any of this is unfamiliar, I recommend you go and watch the universal dust curtain installation video. It's going to talk you through all of this stuff. Okay, so we're done with that. We're going to go ahead and secure the next pole here. Okay, once I've got that tension, I'm going to go ahead here and make my adjustment. Kind of create more tension right there. I'm going to put my other pole in. And it's just that extra bit of support so you're able to get a nice, good seal against the wall. Now, most of the seal has been created by the compression of this edge seal by the pole against the wall. The edges are still unbound painter's tape. You don't have to put anything special. It's not really containing any of the negative pressure. It's just to clean up that seal, make sure that any gaps are covered. That's it. You're not going to peel paint, none of those types of things. That's pretty much it. The next step would be to install the decon chamber. If your job doesn't need that, great. Then the final step at that time would be to take your job packet and install that. Okay? That's it. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one.